Hello everyone, I'm Maggie from China, and I'm making this little video to share with you my story and experience with learning the English language. I've been studying English for well over 10 years with an average of about 250 hours of study a year. And about 3 years ago, I had decided that I want to study abroad. And that's when I encountered something called IELTS examination, which is an English test that is required by many universities for non-English speakers to be admitted to study at the university. And then, when I looked at what I have to do to pass the exam, I was shocked at how far away I was and how much work I have to do to pass the exam. And that's when I noticed that I've spent all this year studying English inefficiently and I was so far behind. So at that time, I had to study really hard to make up for all these years and pass the IELTS examination. And then I've spent about 2 years studying English and specifically preparing for the IELTS examination. I've tried everything I could at that time. I tried several online courses, I had private tutors, I even went to the United Kingdom for 3 months to study English. So during those 2 years, I took the test twice, and the first time I took it was in June 2018, and let me show you what my results were. Here, this is the official report from the IELTS Testing Center. Here's the test date. And here are the scores. As you can see, this is a really bad score considering the amount of time and effort I have spent studying for the test. And so I was really disappointed. And after that, of course, I kept studying really hard. Actually, even harder because my score was even below average. And then 5 months later, I took the test for the second time. And let me show you what my results were. As you clearly can see, I wasn't able to make any progress after studying for 2 years. Just imagine that. I was really disappointed about it. But then this happened. I met a person whose name is Alex and he said that he can help me a lot. I obviously didn't believe in him because I had tried everything I could already. So he started tutoring me and guiding me in April 2019. And on the first day, I wasn't even able to understand his English. But immediately after that, I started noticing that my English started improving noticeably day by day. Then, 3 weeks later, I took the exam for the third time. And immediately, I got a noticeable improvement on my IELTS scores. And let me show you. Then, 4 months later, I took the test for the 4th time. And again, I got a noticeable improvement on my IELTS scores. And let me show you. So, obviously, the key was to get the right teacher. So after I worked with Alex on my English for 6 months, my English has improved very significantly. I was able to understand a lot more English to the point where English videos I watched on YouTube 6 months before and was barely able to understand about 30%. I was able to understand most of them more than 70%. That's how significant my listening ability has improved. I also was able to speak more fluently and clearly and confidently, as my pronunciation has also improved a lot, as well as my grammar and my vocabulary. So, I took the test for the 5th time, and you're wondering what happened. Well, let me show you, but are you ready? Here, I got band 7 in the speaking section, and I got an overall of 6. For me, this is really unbelievable. As you know, I spent 2 years studying English and I tried everything I could. But I only was able to get band 5, and I got it twice. So, I never even imagined that I could get band 7 in the speaking section. But I made it, and in only 6 months, thanks to my teacher Alex. And my goal this year is to speak English like a native speaker, as English has already made my life so much better. And I already got better job opportunities because of that. Thank you guys for watching, and for questions or verification, you can contact me here on my WeChat. And have a good one.